just what a happy and settled Marcus Rashford can do?
No, because this speculation, very much theory. We are in November now. He's in good place. He's with us in our squad because he deserves. He needs to prove himself in Barcelona every 3 days, which is good for us. He needs to prove himself in our camps, which is just a normal and right thing to do, to bring the best out of him. And it's still such a long time to go. My head is not in the World Cup and not in the end of the season. We deal with everything when it comes to it, and he's in a good place now. He's competitive, and that's why he's here, and he needs to prove the point in the next 2 matches.
Hi, Thomas. It's the first time that Jude Bellingham's joined back up with the squad after missing out on the camp last time out. How's it been to have him back?
Good. He deserves to be back, like for everyone else. He deserves to be back. Good to have him back. Good atmosphere in the last 2 days. Everyone is happy to be in camp. It's competitive. It's the mood is light. Everyone is happy to be in camp, and the attitude and energy on the training pitch is where we want it to be. So we have 1 more training session to go to be competitive tomorrow, and Jude is a part of it, of course.
You mentioned in the squad announcement that he comes back into the squad as a number 10. Morgan Rogers has played there in the last 2 5-0 wins away from home and done well. Can they both play in the same England team?
I don't know. I guess so, but not both on the same position, obviously. So rather than finding for the best players a position to just have them on the field, it's maybe better to put everyone in the best position and have a competition. So at the moment, the competition is between the 2 of them. They're friends, so it can also be a friendly competition. You don't have to be enemies, and you don't have to hate each other. They are respectful. They are friends with each other, and they fight at the moment for the same position. Can they play together? Yes, but in a different structure then maybe, and at the moment is not the moment to change our structure.
Hi, Thomas. Hi. Looking ahead to the World Cup, how close are you to knowing roughly, in terms of percentage, your starting 11 for the systems you want to use?
I know quite a lot about tomorrow, but about May and June I don't know so much, and I hold myself back of knowing too much or pretending to know too much or like be even too much focused. So much can happen. Nobody wants injuries to happen, but injuries can happen. Players can pull out, players can drop in form, other players can have form. So no, I'm very much open for the next months. So that's why I don't feel the pressure, and I don't feel the urge, the World Cup urge at the moment. I just feel the excitement and the pressure for tomorrow, because we want to perform. And it is, like always, it's step by step, and next step is Serbia tomorrow.
You defined the role for Jude Bellingham and for Phil Foden. How's that been going?
Sorry?
Phil Foden, you defined a role for him in this camp. How's that been progressing?
Good, but Phil and Jude, both of them had not a lot of training until yesterday, because it was the second match after intensive matches for them on Sunday. Yesterday was Tuesday, so they will be on the pitch with us again today, but for the first time for the full session and in full intensity. It's always nice to have Phil around, nice guy, and like Jude, they are part of this squad, and the squad is happy to be together. There's a good spirit, there's good energy, and I'm excited to have later in the afternoon a good training session to prepare tomorrow, because I believe we will have a quite complicated match to play.
Hello, Thomas. Abdi here from BComs. Hope you're having a lovely day. I want to get your thoughts on Elliot Anderson's impressive form. Last week, Jamie Carragher said on Sky Sports that Elliot Anderson is one of the best midfielders in the Premier League. Barring injuries, how likely is Elliot to cement his spot in the World Cup next summer, and how key is he to your England midfield? Thank you.
At the moment, he's a key player for us, and yeah, he is at the moment one of the best midfielders in the Premier League. That's why he's with us, and that's why he starts for us, because he deserves nothing but impressive. And he has to keep on going. He's a very complete, mobile central midfielder, and that's what he shows. But it's still a long career ahead of him. It's still a long way for him. There are no guarantees, and for sure not publicly for the World Cup. And it doesn't help in November to give predictions and to give guarantees. It's about competition. It's elite football, and Elliot is at the moment an elite football player. It's the right attitude, the right talent, a lot of talent, and it's a good mix. And he fulfills his role in the best way possible. We're very happy with him.
Hi, Thomas. Good luck tomorrow. Obviously, back at Wembley. What are you expecting from the fans? Is it down to the players to set the tone, to get the fans going?
It's always up to us. It's always up to us, and I think we did in the last match, and we will try to do it again. I think we will face a very patriotic Serbian team with a very patriotic new coach, a coach that is used to tournament football with the Serbian under-20s. He's used to club football in a high-quality Spanish league. I think from the way he talks, when I see the lineup and the players, where they play, in which clubs they play, they compete on the highest level. I think we should not misinterpret the 5-0 as an easy match, what we did there. We should just know, and we will remind the players of the hard work and the effort that we put in to make a result like this possible, and we have to do it again. I think on top of it, for them it's basically a final, so I think we will see the best side of them, which is a strong side. This is what we prepare for, and well, then the stadium will hopefully follow. It can be, if they do what we expect them to do defensively, it can be maybe difficult to accelerate the game. So the best moment maybe to accelerate the game and to bring intensity is off the ball, meaning implement our high pressing and go after them from minute one, to do everything that the spark reaches our fans, and then hopefully it's a good atmosphere.
When you announced the squad last week, there was a bit of talk about your future. Since then, have fans said anything to you, or have the players said anything to you? Boss, stay on, nothing like that?
No, nothing. It's not a big subject. No subject at the moment.
Behind you, Henry.
Hello, everybody. Sport Club Belgrade. Mr. Tuchel, are you change opinion about the Serbian team after the first game? Because before the game, you show respect about the Serbia team, and you told about new coach Veljko Paunović, the new energy, new optimism. Are you expect a different Serbia team tomorrow?
Yeah,
thanks.
And still, I think you were still a great team with a great record, especially in Belgrade, and it was mostly down to us that we did not let you develop your quality, we did not let you show the quality, so it was mainly down to our quality that we had a very strong match and we did not let you get into this match, we did not let you breathe, but I think the quality was always there. Now there's a new coach with new energy, like you said, in the same strong group and a proud group of players. And we have to do it again. This is what football and what is elite sports is all about. It's always about the next match. It does not help us to look back just at the result and misinterpret it into an easy match. We put a lot into it, and we will have to put a lot into it tomorrow. There's a special task to it that we absolutely don't know what's coming. We don't know from the structure what is coming. We can just guess. And we can just presume what we think is coming when we analyze the coaches' teams, but we don't know. So it's a big test for us to adapt in the game, to be flexible, to adapt, to communicate quickly, and to adapt in our press and to adapt in our attacking and defending shape to what the opponent is offering, because we basically have no evidence of the team and the coach playing together.
We have a few queued up over this far side. Start with James Ali.
Hi, Thomas. Just firstly, team news. Is everybody available?
Everyone in training in the afternoon except for Mark Gay.
Okay, thank you. And I know you hadn't started in the role, but last November, Harry Kane spoke about how he was disappointed that there were a few players who pulled out of the squad. He felt at the time there were some who were maybe prioritising the club situation over the country. I just wondered were you aware of that, and have you tried to sort of do anything to guard against it this time?
Not knowingly, but what we're trying is to build a strong bond, to build an energy, to build a group, to build a team, to build a brotherhood that everyone wants to join, and to also build a competition and to open up a competition that everyone knows if I pull out in the wrong moment, if I pull out from a 50-50 situation, the door can be closed because someone else takes my shirt, someone else takes my place. And not even as a threat, but the other way around, like that everyone is keen to come, that everyone loves to come to camp, loves to perform for the country, because it is an honor, and this is the last step of elite football, is to represent a country like England in a World Cup qualifying game, or in a World Cup itself. It's the pinnacle. Yeah, it is, and this is how it should feel. So I think we're absolutely on the way. Everyone wanted to be part in the camps. Everyone is desperate to come. No one is giving us any signals that it's maybe a good time to rest because we're already qualified, and we will also not accept it. So it's I don't know. It's an energy that feeds itself, and this is at the moment the place where we are.
How precious is it to keep that?
Very precious.
Yeah.
It's the key. It's the absolute key for me. Before tactics and before personnel and whatever, that is the key. Everyone loves to be in camp and loves to play for England and enjoys it.
Thank you.
Hi, Thomas. Just one on Mark. Are you hopeful that he might be able to feature this week at any point? And is there, you talk about that brotherhood, is there a chance that you would keep him around the group? Just
Mark?
To have him, Mark Gahey. Just
Yeah,
as
you
part
know
of the
why?
harmony.
Because with Mark, it's very, very painful. So it's very painful, but there is no damage done, no structural damage. So it's all about the pain, and there is a possibility that from one day to the other, overnight, we have a significant improvement. So we're working realistically towards the second game. If he is not in training, let's say on Friday, and not able to train with us, here on Saturday, we will not make him travel with us. Then he gets, of course, a rest and treatment, and can stay in London. Now it's nice that also he wants to stay with us. We wanted him to stay close. He's one of the leaders. He's an important member of the team. He's an important glue in between many players, and it's nice to see that even him, he tries everything to be included in the second match, and we wanted to have the opportunity, and that's why we assess him basically every day.
Hi, Thomas. With the qualification already obtained, and you say you're trying to build a group for the World Cup, what are you looking at in these next two games in terms of the squad and that building of the group you just mentioned?
For tomorrow, I think we need to be, there's a test in flexibility and communication for us, because we cannot really predict where the problems will come for us from the structure, where will be maybe the key points, where to take special care in terms of the attacking structure of the opponent. How do they attack, which structure they play, how do we initiate our press? We can just guess. We have an idea and we prepare an idea, but the players know at a certain degree they need to be flexible, they need to communicate a lot. So I think there is a big focus on that. How fast can we adapt? How much effort do we put in if maybe tactically and structure-wise not everything is absolutely perfect? How much effort do we put in to just help ourselves out by running, by effort, by running more, by helping us in physical effort? So this is basically the test, and then keep on building what we're having. Harry said it straight away after the match in Riga. Guys, everyone shows up in November and we keep this thing going. And that's basically the headline. There is not much more to say. That's what we try to do.
And when you have two-star players.
And it is important to get our mentality right. Like, okay, we won 5-0. We deserve to win 5-0. but we should not expect a 5-6, 7-0 again, or even it can be a tight match, and then we also play against being not being frustrated, keep the thing going. So get all this mentality right is the next step for us. We are already qualified, should not matter, because we play against, or we play for our own standards, we play for our own levels. So that's basically the mixture, and there's already a lot in it, and hopefully we can. But my trust is that we can live up to it and produce another good performance.
And when you have two star players like Jude and Phil, who on paper are one of the best you have, joining back the group, what do you expect from them in terms of both being part of the group and playing for England?
I expect what they show, be straight away part of the group, and why should it be awkward for them? We were driving the levels, and we were driving the thing without them. We would do it with missing any other player. We are obliged to drive our own campaign. We are obliged to drive our own standards and to build what we can build. So now they are back, and it's of course their responsibility to contribute to all this, and this is what they're doing. It's normal for them. It's at the moment easy for them because the group is strong, the standards are clear, and you can fit in seamlessly. This counts also for newcomers like Alex Scott. Be yourself, be the best version of yourself, and keep this thing going.
Okay, Ezri's almost ready to come in, so we'll finish with one from Bobby at the back.
Hi Thomas, just to check on Mark, is he still on crutches at the moment, or is he able to?
No, he's in normal.
And on Elliot Anderson, you mentioned on Friday that he was managing a niggle. Have you spoken to him about maybe more carefully managing his minutes this break?
Yeah, but he said there is nothing to manage. He feels good, he feels no pain, and he's ready to go.
Okay, finish it there. Thanks for your time. We'll have Ezri shortly.
Thank you, guys.
Everyone, joined by Ezri Konsa. Again, if we keep it to 2 questions per person, that'd be great. Rob, when you're ready.
Ezri, good to see you.
Hello.
You well?
Yeah, good, thanks, you?
Yeah, good, thank you, mate. Look, these are the last competitive matches before the World Cup. Thomas Tuchel has said you guys, the players, know who you're up against, who the competition is, who the personal competition is. Do you sense the intensity building up a little bit and that competition beginning to sort of manifest itself?
No. Look, we've had a great few camps. Obviously, we know we're already qualified, but we want to win these next 2 games. We want to keep the standards. We want to stay consistent, and I'm sure we're gonna, go out strong tomorrow. We want to win these 2 games, and obviously we know that Serbia are going to come out strong. They need to win. They've got a new coach, great players as well. So we know it's going to be a tough game, but I'm sure we'll be ready.
Some of the big guns are kind of back in. Phil Foden's back in, and Jude Bellingham, of course. He's flying from Madrid at the moment, and he's a big personality. We kind of don't really know what it's like having him around the place. Does the dynamic change at all? Do you notice him come in and really start driving standards? Do you notice when he's around?
Yeah, we all drive the standards. That's what we're here for, to set standards. Standards have been very high. And look, Jude and Phil, great players, great addition to the team. But yeah, it's the same standards when they come. Everyone drives it, so yeah, not just him.
Hi, Ezri. You've been around it feels like you've been around the England squad for a while now. I think you made your debut coming on against Brazil, against Vinicius Junior at right back. Do you feel a different player from the one that came on then to one sitting here now?
Yeah, of course. Got a lot more experience now since then. Played right back, played centre half. But it's something I'm used to, something I enjoy doing, playing in both positions. But yeah, look, I've gained a lot more experience since then, and I really enjoy my football.
Thomas Tuchel has spoken about how good the team spirit is within this squad. Does it feel like an extremely close team compared to the ones you've played for before?
Yeah, we're a very close team. You know, when we're here, we spend a lot of time together. So you know, we want to try and create a small family, and you know, it's something that the boss has said to us as well when you first come in, to create a close group, and I think it's really come along nicely.
How has training gone this week? Because Thomas has said this will be a real acid test of what England have struggled with in the past, sort of breaking down teams that are defending heavily in a competitive match. How much has he said that this is an acid test, one of the last few competitive tests you're going to have before the World Cup, of problem solving on the pitch between you all?
Yeah, we came up against Serbia a couple of games ago. We know how they play. We know how strong they are. And obviously, we won that game 5-0, but you know, we're not expecting to play tomorrow and score another 5. Obviously, that would be great. But you know, playing against a low block is never easy. Teams do that a lot against us. But I think in the last few games we've played, especially Latvia as well, in the last game they did the same thing, and we managed to break them down. We've got a lot of, you know, great attacking options, and you know, I'm sure the boss will work on it today in training and see what we can do to break them down tomorrow.
You captained your club recently. Clearly, Thomas thinks you're a big leader to have you up here today. Is the captaincy something for your future? What can you tell us?
Look, it's a role that, you know, I want to do. And last week or 2 weeks ago for Aston Villa, I took on that responsibility and really enjoyed it. And like I said, you know, for me as a defender, being a leader is really important. And you know, who knows? Maybe one day I'll be able to wear the armband.
Ezri, hi. Good luck tomorrow. You've always had a talent, but it seems, just watching you've moved on up another level with your interceptions, your pace, composure. We've seen some of the challenges, the interceptions that you've put in. Is there anything differently that you've been doing? Is it a coaching thing? Is it Unai? Is it just a feeling of confidence that you're now embedded in this squad? Thank you.
No, I just feel right now in this moment of time, I'm enjoying my football a lot. I feel confident going into games, and obviously working under Unai the last 3 seasons, it's been really important. I've looked at football differently, the way he's wanted us to play. His style of play and mine is it's been amazing in my growth in football. And you know, look, I'm 28. They say you're going to your prime now, so I feel really good at the moment, playing a lot of games, and you know, hopefully I can, you know, stay consistent throughout the whole season.
Just if there's one thing that Unai has developed or encouraged in your game, what's that?
Centre backs to start the build up, take time on the ball. You know, make sure you go into the opposition, drive into it, don't pass too early. So I think since he's come in, I've managed to do that. I've managed to grow in my game, and yeah, really enjoying working under him, and like I said, enjoying my football.
Hello, Ezri. Abdi here from BComs. It's great to see you take the leadership role. The England squad is filled with a lot of young players like Konsa, O'Reilly, Scott, Wharton. Are there a couple players in the camp that you've taken under your wing?
Yeah, look, I speak to everyone. I get along with everyone, especially the young boys. But, you know, they've all been at top clubs, all been around a lot of experience, a lot of great quality players. So, you know, for me, like I said, I get along with everyone and, you know, whatever way I can help, I'll help them.
Outside here.
Hello. You mentioned a lot of the standards you're trying to build in this group. You've been in this group since the beginning. I'm curious about how do you build the standards to the level you want them to be?
I think that comes down to everyone in the group, and obviously we've got a great captain in Harry Kane who does set the standards every day in training. And I think for me, especially for the young boys that are here as well, once you see a player like Harry Kane who's always setting the standards in training and, you know, the quality that he brings, it comes naturally for you as well as a player. When, you know, you are training around these top players, you want to keep the standards, and it's something that he reminds us of, you know, every training, every game. So yeah, I think, you know, especially for young boys, when you see Harry Kane and you see likes of John Stones setting standards, it just comes naturally to you.
Okay, any further questions? Okay, we'll end it there. Thanks for your time. Cheers.
Thank you.